In recent years, the alkaline diet has taken off in kidney health circles around the world. But have you ever stopped to consider the flip side? For those grappling with kidney concerns, most acidic foods are best avoided. Although not all, as you'll soon discover. Hello and welcome back to the Kidney Care Hub, where today we're revealing 10 acidic foods to avoid for kidney disease. And our previous video on the top 10 alkaline foods for kidney disease was a hit, so go check that out if you missed it. And later on in the video, we'll be letting you know how to get your hands on a special free gift, so stick around for that. Kicking off our list at number 10, with a PRAL value of 7.8, it's beef. More on PRAL in just a minute, but for now, just know that the higher it is, the more acidic the food. Now it may surprise you to find beef on this list. After all, it's not the first thing that usually springs to mind when you think of acidic foods. But the high purine content in beef can lead to the production of uric acid, which is a risk factor for kidney stones. Kidney stones can worsen existing kidney issues, so it's best to avoid them if you're keeping an eye on your kidney health. And it's not just the acidity you need to worry about. Beef is also really high in protein. While this is usually a good thing, for people with kidney disease, it can be a cause for concern. This is because when the body digests protein, nitrous byproducts are created. The kidneys are responsible for filtering these waste products from the bloodstream. So when too much protein is consumed, it can place extra pressure on the renal system. But before you swear off beef entirely, it's not all doom and gloom. The key is moderation and preparation. Opting for leaner cuts and grilling or baking instead of frying can reduce harmful compounds. Next up, at number 9, we have peanuts. Peanuts are often thought of as a healthy snack, but when it comes to kidney health, their PRAL value of 8.3 tells a different story. This means they're more acidic than many other legumes and nuts. Peanuts are also rich in oxalates. These are natural compounds that are usually harmless, but they can contribute to the formation of kidney stones, especially in those who are prone to them. As we mentioned, kidney stones can place additional strain on struggling kidneys, so it's best to avoid these compounds in your diet where possible. If you're needing some nuts in your diet, a better choice is macadamia nuts. They're still packed with nutrients and beneficial fats, but without the high oxalate content. At number 8, we have a beloved dinnertime staple, pasta. With a PRAL value of 6.7, pasta is more acidic than it might seem at first glance. This acidity can pose a challenge for those managing kidney health. However, for those with kidney disease, it's not just the pasta itself. It's also about what typically accompanies pasta, the highly acidic tomato sauces and cheeses, which add to the overall acid load. But pasta doesn't have to be off the menu. You can balance this by adding kidney-friendly vegetables to your pasta dishes. This not only reduces the overall acidic impact, but also enhances the nutritional value of your meal. To make matters more confusing, while tomatoes are acidic, they're often included in renal diets. This is because they're full of lycopenes, an antioxidant that can reduce the risk of kidney damage, particularly in diabetic patients. This emphasizes the need for personalized healthcare advice, as your diet may be very different depending on the stage of your kidney disease. Before we move on to the next item, let's take a minute to learn a little bit about PRAL, or potential renal acid load. PRAL measures the way that different foods affect your body's acidity levels. This is really important to people who have renal issues, because their kidneys are the ones who will have to filter this acid. If your kidneys are impaired by disease, they can struggle to filter excess toxins, meaning, in this case, your body will become more and more acidic. This can lead to a condition called metabolic acidosis, which is very common in CKD. Metabolic acidosis can have severe health implications, ranging from electrolyte imbalances and heart arrhythmias to chronic inflammation. In fact, research shows that you're more at risk of worsening kidney problems if your body is more acidic. Simply put, avoiding certain acidic foods or those with high PRAL values could help improve your kidney function. And this is also where the alkaline diet comes in. Eating more alkaline-forming foods could play a huge role in better kidney health. Now that you know a bit more about PRAL values, let's continue with the list. And at number 7, we have chicken. Chicken has a PRAL value of 8.7, placing it on the higher end of the acidic scale. This might come as a surprise, considering chicken is often recommended as a healthier meat option. But it's not just about its PRAL value. Similar to beef, Chicken is a concern when it comes to kidney health because of its protein content. As we now know, protein intake, particularly from meat, can increase the burden on the kidneys. Studies have also linked the consumption of animal protein to a higher risk of kidney stone formation. So eating lots of chicken can really make your kidneys work overtime. On the other hand, not all parts of the chicken have the same impact. Chicken breast is leaner and might be a better option compared to darker, fattier cuts. Up next, at number 6, we have chickpeas. You might be thinking, but chickpeas are so healthy. Well, think again. When it comes to kidney health, it's a bit more complicated. Chickpeas are acidic, with a PRAL value of 3.6. While this may be lower than some other foods on this list, it will still be a cause for concern for those with kidney complaints. Chickpeas are a great source of plant-based protein and fiber, but they also contain purines, which can break down into uric acid in the body. For individuals with kidney issues, especially those prone to uric acid stones, this can be a significant factor to consider. Chickpeas also contain oxalates, which can help form calcium oxalate stones. These are the most common type of kidney stone, so people who have suffered from stones in the past should watch their chickpea intake. Now, before we come to our halfway mark, we'd like to thank you for watching with your free gift, the Alkaline Diet and pH Guide for Kidney Disease. This essential guide, crafted for our viewers with kidney disease, unravels the critical role of pH balance in kidney health. You'll learn how an acidic internal environment can impact kidney disease, and the crucial role of an alkaline diet in supporting your kidneys. This guide includes easy-to-follow advice on testing your pH levels at home and practical diet tips to support kidney health. Just click the link in the description below to download your free copy and start using these life-changing strategies today. Turning back to our countdown, and at number 5, it's a dairy product many love to add to their meals: sour cream. Its PRAL value is relatively low at 0.6, yet it's still important to consider its impact on kidney health. Sour cream, while not as acidic as other foods we've discussed, is also high in phosphorus and potassium. These minerals need careful monitoring in a kidney-friendly diet, as kidneys in a compromised state may struggle to maintain the right balance of these minerals in the body. When impaired kidneys cannot effectively filter these minerals from the bloodstream, a whole host of health complications can arise. Studies have found that phosphorus can be really problematic for people with CKD. Excess phosphorus can build up in your blood when your kidneys aren't functioning well. This can lead to calcium leaching out of your bones and pooling in your skin or blood vessels, which can cause brittle bones. But it's worth noting that not all dairy products have the same effect on kidney health. For example, Greek yogurt can be a lower phosphorus alternative to sour cream. Small adjustments like this can make a significant difference in managing kidney health. At number 4, we have salmon. Salmon has one of the highest PRAL values on our list. With a highly acidic score of 14, CKD patients really should watch their intake of this fishy protein. Salmon is renowned for its omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial for heart health and potentially for the kidneys as well. However, for those with CKD, the high acidity and purine content in salmon can pose a risk. As we've learned from meats such as beef and chicken, purines can contribute to uric acid buildup, a factor in kidney stone formation. Salmon's protein content should also not be overlooked. As we now know, excess protein can create problems for people with impaired kidney function. That being said, studies have suggested that omega-3 fatty acids present in salmon might help reduce proteinuria, a condition common in kidney disease where protein is lost in urine. This shows that while salmon's acidity is a concern, its health benefits shouldn't be overlooked entirely, and it may not be an issue in small quantities. In our third spot today, at number 3 is brown rice, a whole grain that's often recommended as a healthy carbohydrate choice. However, with a PRAL value of 12.5, it's more acidic than you might expect. Brown rice is a source of important nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. But for those with kidney disease, its high phosphorus and potassium content, as well as its acidity, can pose a challenge. These minerals, while essential, need to be carefully managed in a kidney-friendly diet, as the kidneys may struggle to process them effectively in larger amounts. For example, too much potassium can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia. Healthy kidneys regulate potassium levels in the blood, but when they're not functioning well, these potassium levels can rise. This can result in irregular heart rhythms and even heart failure. But it's not all bad news. Dietitians concede that whole grains like brown rice can be included in a renal diet when balanced with other kidney-friendly foods. This is because the fiber in brown rice can aid digestion and help maintain stable blood sugar levels, which is beneficial, especially for those with diabetes, a common condition affecting kidney health. Coming up next at number 2, it's lentils. Lentils have a PRAL value of 3.5. This value places them in the lower acidic range, yet their impact on kidney health deserves attention. Lentils are a great source of plant-based protein and fiber, but they also contain high amounts of purines. As we've discussed earlier, purines can increase uric acid levels in the body, contributing to kidney stone formation and other kidney-related issues. Their high protein content means that they'll keep the kidneys working to filter out all those nitrous waste products. Plus, they're also high in phosphorus and protein, two minerals that we've learned are really tricky for the kidneys to filter. High levels of phosphorus and protein can lead to cardiovascular issues and conditions such as hyperkalemia, so it's really important for CKD patients to watch their intake. Before we unveil the final acidic food on our list, lemons might have come to mind when you thought of acidic foods. And it's true, they are acidic, but despite this, lemons are actually commonly recommended for people with kidney issues. In particular, for kidney stone sufferers. This is because the citrate in lemon juice can help break down calcium-based kidney stones and prevent their formation. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. At number 1 on our list, we have processed cheeses. This might be a shocker to many, but processed cheeses can be particularly problematic for kidney health. They often have high PRAL values, with some varieties like cheddar having a PRAL of 26.4. This level of acidity is a crucial consideration for people struggling with kidney issues. Remember, consuming foods with high PRAL values can lead to a condition called metabolic acidosis and all manner of health complications, from inflammation to enzyme disruption. Processed cheeses are not only acidic, but also high in phosphorus and sodium, two minerals that need careful management in a kidney-friendly diet. Excess sodium can increase blood pressure, further straining the kidneys, while too much phosphorus can lead to imbalances detrimental to kidney function. On top of this, processed cheese is also high in saturated fats, which can impact heart health. The cardiovascular and renal systems are intricately linked, and issues with one will generally create problems in the other. While it may be hard to eliminate cheese entirely from your diet, understanding its effects and opting for lower phosphorus and lower sodium alternatives can be a significant step in managing kidney health. Some that fit the bill include cottage cheese, Swiss, ricotta, and soft goat cheese. So now you know which acidic foods to avoid, but more importantly, which foods are best for kidney health. Well, that's where our free gift comes in, so make sure to claim your copy in the description. If you found this content useful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more kidney health tips. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.